What's up, guys? JR Raymond back again, coming to you from BowlerX Pro Shop and Training Center inside Waterford Lanes, where today we got a couple of the new ones, the new Motiv balls. We've got the pretty yellow and blue thrill along with the blue and red thrill. These are the two newest thrills, so we're going to throw them together. I'm pretty sure they got different cover stocks. One is more of a hybrid or a solid, and the other is this one looks like a solid, and this one looks like a pearl. So we're going to take them out here. I got typical 43-foot lead condition. Both have the same layout, 45 by 5 by 45. We're going to take them out here. I've got, like I said, the typical lead condition. We're going to try to see what she's got. We're going to start right. We're going to move left. We're going to do all that fancy stuff here in a minute, so stay tuned. Let's take these blue and red thrill and the yellow and blue thrill. I want to see the difference here. I'm not exactly loose, so we're going to start feet on 20, trying to hit that 9, 10, 11 range. Let's see what we got to start. Man, that was surprisingly cleaner through than I thought it was going to be. Not a bad thing. That's definitely a good thing. I mean, it is a thrill. The lower differential type bowling balls, right? I think. I don't know. You should have seen the numbers on it. I'm pretty sure I showed you the numbers on this ball. So, I'm going to try that one more time in that area. Yeah, same thing from 4-pin to 9-pin. Not much difference there, so that's pretty good. So super clean. That's the blue one. The blue and red one. Let's throw the yellow, the good color, the maize and blue. You know, go blue. The good color thrill. Kind of like maize and blue, you know? National champs, those guys. You know who I'm talking about. I know everybody's gonna be like, but they're cheaters. Nah. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right? All right, so this one, let's see if this one's a little bit quicker off of the dry, meaning as it is a pearl. Yeah, so that's the more responsive one, which should be, that's how it should be. The pearl bowling ball should be a little bit quicker, a little bit more responsive off of the friction. So let's throw that again. See if it was a fluke. See, I got that one even a little bit further right, so it helped it out. So that's good. I mean, either way, both pretty clean through there. That's a good thing. Let's move 5 left. Continue to kind of go left and see how each one responds. Ooh, missed right. Missed right, and it still picked up off the dry, which is good. Man, I'm just getting over this sinus infection, so not exactly 100% yet, but it's okay. I feel like my left ear is clogged. All right, go to the blue one now. The red and blue. See what it does there. I think I'm definitely gonna like that one because it is, you can clearly see it's a little bit earlier and a little bit smoother overall. That's gonna be one that I really enjoy, but obviously intended purposes of these bowling balls was to make them so they respond a little bit differently and so they can kind of back each other up. So when this one becomes too smooth, too slow, you have the pearl version to make it just a little bit quicker and go through the pins again. So, all right, let's go 5 more left now with the blue and red one. Start to rotate it a little bit. Oh, I slipped. Slipped a little bit, but that's okay. Still struck. Slipped and missed left just a pinch. But it still struck, so now let's see what the blue and gold one does. Oh, missed right. But again, so that one keeps shooting to the right off my hand. But you see it gets to the dry and then it makes a quicker motion. But it keeps wrap tenning. It keeps getting a little too far down the lane, making that ball wrap 10. Let me see if I can not throw it like a turd. Get one a little bit better than that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, see, so now that one doesn't get to the dry, and the pearl cover takes it down lane too far, and now it sees the friction too late. Another reason why I think this one is a little bit better. I mean, both are gonna have their place, of course. Now again, I can throw this one, which is the more solid cover, right? In that spot, it should pick up. Yeah, so that one is just a little bit stronger, which is good. So that's pretty much identical to the spot where that one 2-8-10, this one picked up. So now you're asking yourself, but I thought when this one gets too slow, you would go to this one. Yeah, that's the case of when the lanes get to be burned up in the front, you get too much friction in the front. And so now this one is using up too much energy in the front part of the lane. And now it's becoming too slow, too lopey, too archy. And it's leaving flat 10s and swish 7s and stuff like that. That's when you can go to this one, which will get through that burn, that blend a little bit better, and pick up in the muddy part of the lane. Get it to where it won't actually give you the quickness that you see now. You're not gonna see the ball jerk off of the dry. You're gonna watch it blend and be closer to what this was when the lanes were fresh. So when the lanes are fresh, this one is giving you too sharp, too quick of a motion off of the dry. This one's blending it a little bit better. So once the lanes start to blend and you start to see a little bit slower ball motion out of the lanes, then you can go to a ball that gives you a little bit quicker ball motion and it'll look better. So put that in your repertoire of your knowledge base, your bank there. Speaking of knowledge base, make sure to head over to 10pindoctors.com and sign up for the membership over there. Get access to the knowledge base and everything over there. All right, here we go. We're going 5 more left. See what the pearl one does in here. Again, we need the lanes to be broken down for this ball to really be looking good. Because otherwise it's gonna do that pretty much every time. It's gonna get down the lane way too far before it tries to make its motion. It needs to see some friction. So yeah, I could get this ball to the pocket just by throwing it to the friction quicker, throwing it over there earlier. So if I stand in the same spot and just move my eyes to the right, I can get it to the friction. And get it to get there, but again, it's still gonna be way too far down the lane. Now I can make adjustments, I can slow down, I can up my rev rate a little bit, all that, but why would I do that when I have bowling balls that can fit those ranges? When I can just go to this one, that is gonna be much better on a fresher condition. No, I don't have to throw it to the dead dry. And this one should be okay still. It barely taps the 10 out. So this is what I'm talking about. So now it's getting into an area of the lane where I'm sure, unless you're EJ, you're not gonna probably be using these balls really far left unless you're on a super flat pattern. You're more or less gonna be using these bowling balls on shorter patterns, medium type patterns, medium flat patterns. The longer patterns, not so much. They're gonna be a little too weak. And now I'm gonna move 5 more left here. See what the solid one does now. Yeah, I mean, you can just see the big difference in the strength of this one, the blue and red one, versus the much better looking one. I like the looks of this ball better. The colors are better, but this solid version, just makes all the difference in the world. I'm gonna throw this one in that same spot. Probably still gonna be too far down the lane, but we'll see what we can get out of it. Yeah, so now you're getting left into the tighter part of the lane. Now you tighten up your angles, and when it does get to the friction, it's too quick and it comes off of it too hard. If I get that one going to the right, it's not making it up the hill. It's not getting back to the pocket properly, I don't think. I don't know, let's test it. Let's see what it does. Try to throw it a little further right. Yeah, no chance. No chance. Got no chance. So let's call that a video. I think that is a perfect demonstration of the difference between these two thrills. Drilled the same layout. The difference in these bowling balls is clearly the cover stock. And that's why I've been talking about cover stock and the importance of the cover stock more so than the core and everything you see out of the core. Yes, the core plays a role, of course, but the core is giving you a lot of the minor details that you see in ball motion, whereas the cover gives you the major details. Two bowling balls that are basically the same, a little bit two different covers, one pearl, one more solid. Could be a hybrid still. Don't quote me, I don't know. Go look for yourself. Go over to BowlerX.com and look at the details of what these balls are. I'm here to show you what they do on the lane and tell you the difference between the two. I haven't looked at the numbers at all, so I can't tell you. I haven't looked at the covers. I can only tell you by my eye. The blue and red one looks like a solid, even though it's a little shiny, and the blue and gold one looks like a pearl. So that's all I know right now. But I've got the perfect demonstration here for you to be able to really see the difference between these two bowling balls and what they're capable of. So it's a perfect 1-2 combination for when one gets too slow, you have the other one that'll be a little bit quicker, a little bit further down lane. So if you want these bowling balls, make sure to head over to BowlerX.com. There's gonna be a link in the description. Get yours today. Head over to 10pindoctors.com, sign up for that membership where you get to hear a lot of our conversations on podcast, on live stream, on a lot of different things we're gonna be doing for membership and on the YouTube community as well. We've got a Discord being created right now for a Discord community, so you're gonna be able to join that. We've got a lot of stuff coming, a new app for keeping track of your stats, getting better at bowling, a lot of these different things that is going to benefit the world of bowling. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But I'm getting out of here. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Take care.